Reading some Caffeine Rage, and I'm back with more Betrayer. Last time we survived the assault of Fort St. George. 20 minutes, I'm just sneaking around trying to kill things. And now we are going to take a little bit of time and go around reading notes and try to figure out what the hell happened here before we use the bell clapper that we got at the very end of the last episode to probably go into the darkness and get some more clues and find out what horrible, horrible things happened here. It appears someone was burnt here. Oh no. Let me guess. We're going to have a prelude to the Salem witch trials here, aren't we? Because, let's be frank here, nothing in this game has been happy or cheerful so far. Not a single damn thing. So I'm going to expect someone was accused of being a witch and was burned alive. That's what I'm calling right now. I have no clue, but that's my guess, just based on the fact that someone was burnt here. Let's see. We are to come to the very garden from which Eve and Adam were cast. Now it is our sacred duty, likewise, to cast out the evil that has infested it to reform it to perfection. Oh shit. Yeah, we're going to be looking at a witch trial here. I almost guarantee it. More explosives, that's always good. Yeah, I'm just looking around right now for things to pick up that... Yeah, we need this shovel here. Shame we can't, just move the rocks aside, but no. William Eastgrove is right. With the constant struck by the Spaniards, who now encircle Fort Henry, and whose scouts have been glimpsed on the hills above Fort St. George, it is madness to leave ourselves spread among so many settlements and outposts. We must marshal our men and push the Catholics back to the sea, lest they whittle us away before someone arrives from England. Yeah, things aren't going to be happy here. See, I think I saw a note over this way when I was running around. Or sneaking about, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, here it is. Dorcius Barnes brought me a vile effigy he happened upon while scouting the forest to the west. It is fashioned from twigs and animal bones and quite indisputably depicts the vestige of Satan. I cast it into the fire, but it did not burn, only blackened, so I buried it well away from the fort. Ugh, yeah, this is not going to be pleasant. I know that there was something out here that I saw a couple episodes ago. Yeah. Dug up a muddy woman's shoe. If I recall correctly, there was also a note out here somewhere that I saw when I was running from the Spaniards before. About, 2 episodes ago? Yeah, remember when I was hiding behind this tree and the 2 Spaniards came around and shot me? Captain Harper called an assembly this morning, laying out his plan for building the main settlement in a valley to the west, on land created by the naturals. At that, there were some outcries, but he invited any men who thought he could survive the winter without the help of the tribe to go and try. Oh boy. And this is I think this is the explosives that we found before. No, this is a chest. There was explosives near here, I recall. I think that's actually them. Okay. I'm just looking around, seeing if I see any more notes in any obvious spots. I know that's ammo. There's gonna have to... there's a note in an obvious spot. Last night the sentry rang the warning bell, swearing he saw a dark, towering figure moving through the corn. Men searched all around the perimeter with torches and found no one. But this morning, the stalks were withered and the corn rotted to the husk. Rotted in its husk. Ooh, spooky. Oh, another note here. Yeah, this is going to be the note reading section of the video, I guess. These dreams and outbursts of hers are no more than manifestations of my daughter's grief over the disappearance of her sister. Should you mention the supernatural again in regards to Allison, you shall find her mother a more perilous adversary than any of you have made in this place. Do not fuck with a woman's child. Ever. So I'm going to take a guess. Purely speculation, but sister disappeared, probably killed by the natives because someone did something stupid to him. And the girl, the sister, grief-stricken, was claimed to be a witch, burnt at this area here, and the mother probably went berserk. That's my guess, based on just the evidence I've seen so far. Purely speculation, but let's go into the darkness. I thought I heard something over that way. What? The thief escaped? What thief? I didn't see anyone. If I leave and come back, does it reset the event? I heard something. Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely an event that we probably need some sort of item for. Okay, spookiness abounds. I have a feeling that, well, there's a spare arrow. I have a feeling that we're going to have to go hunting for ghosts. Or wraiths or whatever. As we try to piece together what happened at Fort St. George. That sounds like we're close. Missed. Really? I was trying to throw the tomahawk, but it wouldn't let me. Alright, this way. And it sounds like it's fairly close at least. And we're building up a lot of explosives. Which, maybe I should have used some in the assault of Fort St. George. I don't know. Would have probably made things a lot easier, but it would have also dropped every Spaniard in the area on my head, and I don't think that would have been wise. Okay, it sounds like it's this way. Oh, I think I see him right there. Okay, anyone else? No? Alright, continuing on. coins. I'm tempted to pick up a musket, because that did prove to be very handy. Okay. So, what's your story? I've lost my way. There's a big surprise. Let the sound of the bell guide you. Okay, that sounds like we're right on top of it. Yep. Would help if I hit the right button. Yeah, and we're not heading back towards the fort from the sounds of it. Or maybe we are. Yeah, it does sound like we are, actually. So, you're the ghost of the area. How you doing? Where's Winifred? I must find my wife. Where did you see her last? I remember her. I remember she was in the field brushing a horse. I called to her. She waved to me. I'm gonna guess you're her husband, then. Captain Calvin Stevens. Oh boy. Found a bloody cloth out in the field. I have a feeling something bad happened. Ugh. I remember I called to Winifred, and she waved to me. Suddenly the horse screamed and reared up, threw her aside. The beast trampled her as it lunged away and leapt the wall. I ran to her, tearing a strip from her gown to try to staunch the bleeding. Then I saw the girl, Emma Clark, standing about the fence, staring doubly at her hands bloody. I ran out to her, but she ran away. Okay, I'm going to have a feeling that she's going to be accused to be a witch and probably burned at the stake. Okay. If I go out of here, will Red be back? Yes, she will. Hey, Red, how you doing? Something terrible happened here. No shit. No shit. And this place fills me with foreboding. Who did they burn in the front of the church? How were the walls breached? The ash figures came to life and attacked me. Ugh. I'm going to leave the gift giving till later. Yeah, I hear nothing in the light, so back into the darkness. Oh, the bell's over here, duh. That's a kind of a weird sound. There's the thief again. Yeah, that doesn't sound like the normal sound, does it? Oh crap, I nearly forgot about something. Water. That would have been incredibly foolish. No, that's something that we can't dig up yet. Assuming we'll be able to dig it up. And since we're here, we'll hit the shop, grab an arrow, and... Can I grab any... pistol? No. I'm really tempted to try to save up for a musket. I really am. I'm not sure about it. Oh, forgot. At the shop. Okay. Oh, you jerk. I can't believe he dodged that. It sounds like this is fairly distant, so we'll hoof it. Okay, it's going to be one of these. Okay. That sounds close. Yeah, being out in the darkness like this kind of makes me a little jumpy. Yeah, there's something over there. Maybe that's where we're heading. Yes, it is. Excuse me while I read this. Ursus Cage. Died of sickness. I'm gonna guess that's you? Oh, won't stand on your grave while I talk to you, though. Was your head taken from you? Quite so. I shall seek it and return it to you. Alright. That sounds like it's back at the fort again. Or not. Well, yeah, nothing to say to him. Yeah, this is going to be the running around portion where we try to figure out what happened. Even though I have a sinking suspicion I already know. Or at least part of it. Yeah, girl accused of bewitching the horse because it suddenly bucked and trampled a person. Who knows, maybe it was just stung by a bee and the girl just happened to have bloody hands. I don't know. I do know that this is not going to be a happy end to this story. Okay, we're just over here. Okay. That's distant. Sounds like it's over here somewhere. Maybe. I guess those poles kind of encircle the area and cleanse it. Then you can figure out what the hell happened. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what the totems mean. I'm assuming that's what they are. But I'm not completely certain on that. I just know that that's a long, long distance away and I'm running as fast as I can. But I don't want to say I'll jump because... or do an edit because then we'll lose track of where I went exactly. And we're quickly approaching it. Okay, trapped. More explosives. Ooh! I like. A spirit. Or a wraith. I'll try to find my way home. Let the bell guide you. Okay. Before I go that way. More explosives. Okay, quickly approaching. A second tomahawk is really going to be helpful, though. Okay, is this one going to have... Yes, that's going to have combat. I don't like the sound of that. Whoa. That was getting in my personal space. But the second tomahawk, it really helped there. Okay, we'll head back to the fort, top up on water, and then figure out where to go from there. Yeah, it's that slight delay in the healing that really cost us. Oh, we have a new person here to talk to. So what's your story? Oh boy. I have a feeling this is the mother. Where's that damnable girl? I keep calling her, but she won't answer. My maidservant, Emma Clark. Okay, this is the mother. This is the owner? Or master? I'm not sure what to really call her, at least at this point. When did you last see her? In front of the church, our eyes met for just a moment through the congregation. I called out to her, but she couldn't hear. And you are? Clarity Harmon. It appears someone was burnt at the stake in front of the church. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I remember now. Our eyes met for just a moment through the congregation. I called out to her, but she couldn't hear over the shouting and chanting. Then the flames rose up, and she started to scream. Why was she burned, though? It was Calvin Stevens who sentenced her. Oh, you mean this bastard? Okay, you have some explaining to do. You sentenced Emma Clark to burn? Fucking called it. It isn't enough to kill a witch, she had to be purified. Fucking called it. Even though, if you have even a passing knowledge of history, this time period and seeing a... oh, crap. That was weird. But passing knowledge of history and seeing a burnt remains of a stockade in front of a church? Fair guess at what happened. The question is why it happened. And I have a feeling we're going to be finding that out in the next episode because we are nearly out of time. So we'll wrap things up here. Even though that skeleton being there was kind of weird. Well, hang on. It looks like our next thing is right here, so... It's close at least, so we'll do that. Oh, yeah. Her spirit's still there. Wow. So we'll talk to her, then wrap things up. Why did you forsake me? Who? The Master. Mr. Hammond and Thomas. You're Emmett Clark? Calvin Stevens saw you standing by the fence with bloody hands when his wife was trampled. I remember walking back towards the fort, through the woods with Tobias. He cried out suddenly and drew his pistol. I was terrified, but it was only a hare and we had startled in the brush. I called it. I really called it. Tobias took aim and fired, but the shot didn't kill it. It was screaming and writhing horribly, so I ran to it and wrung its neck so it wouldn't suffer. I wiped off my hands on the leaves, but couldn't get the blood off. After that, I walked back alone so we wouldn't be seen together. Ugh. Yeah, we'll finish up the talking in the fort and wrap things up. You asshole. She just happened to kill a rabbit. Emmett's hands were stained with rabbit blood, you ass. The smell must have spooked the horse. Yeah, only that morning, Winifred told me the girl had stolen a child and bewitched a gentleman of the colony. What happened cannot have been chance. Oh no. Charity Hammonds, it was her It was her husband who was bewitched. She testified to it. Okay, so I'm going to guess bewitched means slept with. Just putting that out there now. You testified Hammond stole your child and bewitched your husband? I only told the truth that I lost my child I was carrying shortly after Emma came to work with me, and that I was desperate to conceive again, but Tobias would not lie with me. In the end, he gave Emma what should have been mine. She was pregnant. I hate being right. And it's not being right because this is cliche. Well, okay, it is a little cliche, but that it's pretty historical. I mean, this is what kind of happened in Salem. So, yeah, this is not turning out to be a happy story. Didn't you claim it was witchcraft, you bitch? No, although I didn't claim it wasn't. It was Tobias who truly sealed her fate, saying that he had been snared by sorcery and led to equality against. When he killed himself, some said it was her curse still on him, but it was only guilt for betraying her. Okay, I guess we. Okay, it looks like we're finally done talking in the fort. We're probably going to get the other party in here. That's probably the thief. It's just my guess right now. But that will do it for today. Yeah. As soon as I saw the stockade, I knew something bad was happening here. I just knew it. So, next time we will be continuing with the investigation, even though we pretty much know what happens already. And then probably move on to the next area, because we don't really stick around at area all that much. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you with more Betrayer.